Hello YouTube, I am back with a video today. It is kind of the opposite of the last educational video. The last video we covered how to tactically win fights. Basically, how do you kill people in game and not get killed in game, right? And so we didn't talk about strategy or macro game or decision making or anything like that. This video will be the opposite. This is how you win without mechanics. The hardest thing you'll see me do in this game is probably just straight up Caitlyn's EQ combo, right? Very simple to do. So this I wanted to highlight this game for you guys because we basically controlled the game after the laning phase through decision making, pure decision making to get us favorable situations to the point where we could start carrying with our money. Okay, and if you this video is probably really important for a lot of people in the gold, platinum, emerald, diamond range because, you know, low key you guys don't have brains, but that's okay because I don't have a brain either, and I'm here to tell you what you need to do to get one. Okay, so hopefully by watching this you will have a better understanding of how to navigate the mid game, and or at the very least understand how I approach my mid game. Okay, so you can see here, sorry, I kind of like fast forward a bit, but you can see here from the scoreboard we are entering the mid game around 13 minutes. You know, we're shifting to the mid lane, and if you went bot, the herald is spawning usually at the 14-minute mark. You just go mid even if the bot towers are not down yet. Being mid is very important for controlling the map, and it's also the safest spot for the ADC. You will not randomly get dove. If you're in the side lane, you're just gonna get dove by the solo laner or the jungler or whatever, and team cannot respond. You're just a liability in the side lane. In the mid lane, they cannot just go on you as easily because both side lanes and or jungle can kind of converge slash punish if they try and do some psychopath dive on you. So yeah, you need to go mid. Okay, first thing, if you didn't know, in the mid game your lane is now mid lane. Your job is to get every single wave mid and help the team as much as possible. So if you can see here from the scoreboard that we have one dragon, not bad. Our top is doing okay. Our jungle is ahead. Our mid is slightly behind, and bot lane's pretty even with Jinx Lulu kind of outscaling. You guys know what Jinx Lulu is about. And on the enemy team, what they have going for them is a very strong mid laner. So pretty even. We have strong jungle, they have strong mid, and then we have one dragon. Okay, so let's see how we navigate the mid game. If you didn't know, Caitlyn's mid game is not very good. You're at the part of the game where you actually can't do any damage slash oh wow, we see Salis just killing my entire team. That is so sad. You don't do any damage, and you're trying to quickly get to level 13 with 3 items as fast as possible. And you can even see here it's quite the even fight. Top lost, but then our bot won. Our bot side of the map won. So here I see that their jungle is top, and you'll notice that I didn't go and try and kill him. What's the point? You're gonna walk up there and do nothing. I think a lot of you guys like to move for no reason. No, you must pick the option that gives you guaranteed income. So here, mid plus plates, guaranteed income. Going top, yeah, maybe you get a kill if he DCs and is like drilling over his keyboard, but like 99 times out of 100 you will not even see him on your screen, right? You go top, right? So here we try and get as much as we can mid, and then now the turn is over. One way you can think of league as a turn-based game, right? When I say the turn is over, it's like they made a play top, we made a play bot at the same time, everyone spawn, turn is over. Okay, now we have to get a new turn. Now is a new turn, which is get another wave mid is basically signaling the start of a new turn. And see, with this turn, as I got mid, they decide to spend this turn ganking Jax. And then how much they use to gank Jax? They use 3 people. Therefore, we will respond on the same turn by trading sides. Usually there are 2 responses to the enemy team making a play. You either counter, which is we all go help Jax, or as a team, you know, everyone doing everything on the same page, or we use Jax. While they're killing Jax, we get everything bot side. Okay, so here we're trading bot side. It's very important to aim mid when possible. See here, I am prioritizing the mid tower. Probably the most important objective in the game, in the mid game. besides like third dragon. Okay, like mid, like destroying the mid tower makes it extremely difficult for the enemy team to play through mid, and it makes it really easy for your team to play through mid. Okay, so yeah, mid tower very important. If you like high key, if you can die for it, it's really worth, right? So here we saw that they use a lot to do top, and you'll notice, let me take my pen out here, you'll notice that it didn't just keep hitting the tier 2 mid, nor did I get the wave. Why did I not do that? Because while as they are ganking this Jax, it means they have complete control over this side of the map, right? This side of the map, which means after they kill him, they're not gonna push top as 4 people, right? That doesn't really make any sense. What they're gonna do is they're gonna come and they're gonna fight you on mid, right? Are you ready to take a fight? Not really. How do we know we're not ready to take a fight? Look at our bot. What are we trying to do as a team? Everything you do must be aligned with what is happening on the map. Okay, if Anivia and Graves is sitting right here, I'm hitting the tower, I'm getting the wave. Anivia and Graves are clearly setting up some kind of bot play. We're gonna go help right after getting the mid tower. Okay, so here you'll see that we are definitely not hitting the mid tier 2 because we knew that after they kill Jax, they're coming back, and then the next mid wave is here, so we must go mid again. Do not drop waves. You can't just go. You can't just like go here. You can hover. Okay, you can be in the area. You cannot just full move unless it's good, right? So like if I full move to kill Krugs, we would literally just lose the mid tower and the mid wave. Okay, you have to go back to mid every time there's a new wave. This is a rule. Exceptions do happen, but they are very rare. Exceptions off the top of my head can be like you just get the Baron, or it's like third dragon, or it's Soul, or like Elder, or something insane. Okay, something really really insane. Otherwise, you do not drop waves mid. Okay, so you can see here, because we are able to push first because they made that topside play and then we didn't get caught when they came back mid, now we have control over the dragon, right? Just by making sure I'm doing my job. I haven't done anything outside of my job. My job is get every single wave mid as fast as possible. Just by doing that, we have control over the dragon. Right, that's all we need to do. Okay, and then they can try and like fight it and stuff, but you know the priority is the dragon. You'll notice I'm like not running as Salas or anything. What I want is very clear from a macro standpoint. I want the dragon, I want the waves, right? I want the mid wave, then I want the dragon, then I want the mid wave, right? I'm not even thinking about touching Salas. I don't care, right? I'm here to get the mid wave, and then it's base timer. Okay, so when is it time to base? It's after a turn, after you get a turn, and you get a turn by clearing waves, right? So here I can either base right now, or because the team is trying to do something, the ground is trying to do something, Graves is doing his chickens into top side and Nivea is pushing, we stay to get another wave. Okay, so if you're wondering when do I get the base, it's after all the stuff is done. Remember, you're playing as a team. You must make decisions as if you're on a team. Okay, so in this case, we see Braum is making this play, and I am catching the wave as fast as possible before Jinx and Lulu realize they can just fight me here. Okay, it's really important to kind of see the flow of the game quickly, because if they had noticed that Braum was top, and they could have immediately fought me off the wave, gotten a lot of HP and or sums, and then try to take my tower. Right? But instead, what did they do? They went to go help, which is strange, right? Because, you know, you only want to go counter if you can actually win, right? So they're going to go counter, and then, you know, they're TPing, they're like oversending top, okay? So the reason why it's kind of strange is because what is the point of fighting? Think about what is the point of fighting in League. Oftentimes, people just fight because they see there's a champion on their screen, right? But realistically, you want to fight over stuff. Like in lane, why are we fighting? We're fighting over minions, right? In the mid game, what are we fighting for? We're fighting over objectives. We're fighting for towers. We're fighting for potentially buffs. We're fighting for the dragon, the herald, the void grubs. So when you see that the enemy TP top here, and they killed the support, it was like hella worthless. This does not really make any sense for the enemy team, right? So here, I just take my base, and I see that they TP top. I'm like, okay, we don't have to do anything, right? If you think about it, we want to trade sides, right? So we should have taken all this, right? We're gonna take all this, but I think you know Graves is doing whatever. It's fine. You're not here to take chickens, right? You take your base, right? All good. Like, you know, I don't really know what they're doing, but you know, if they TP to kill Braum, that's kind of crazy. Just make sure you're not just like moving for no reason. Okay, I feel like a lot of you guys would just move top there and follow Lulu for no reason. It doesn't really make any sense, right? Okay, here we cover mid, right? Obviously, we need to defend mid tower. Very important objective. most important objective in the mid game. Like, I cannot stress this enough. If you can die for the mid tower and you're not going to give up any other objectives, you for sure should send it for the tower, okay? Especially when you're losing, right? When you're winning and you give it like 1,000 gold shutdown, probably not worth. You're going to get the tower anyways. But in a losing situation, you sure should. So here, you guys are like, oh, why are you not afraid of like ganks or anything? It's our turn to push, right? We just came back from base. We just reset. They're the ones who need a base. They're the ones who should be afraid of us fighting them on this wave, right? And then here, we're hovering bot side. That's where we have vision. And we want to play around our where our jungle is playing. And you'll see that our jungle is, you know, oh, the instant we spot someone on bot lane, we're already there. We're already halfway there, okay? So this is called a hover. After you push mid and you're not looking to find an advantage in the mid lane through hitting the enemy ADC or support or pulling enemy jungle or top because it's too dangerous or whatever, then you want to hover a side. You want to hover the side you think that can make a play, the side that's strong usually, or the side that your jungle is on, which by default makes that side strong, right? So that way, when something happens, you're here a lot faster than the enemy thinks you will be, because the default is you start moving from mid when you see something, but we are already halfway there, so we'll be there like pretty much instantly. So you can see here, this Sylas is dead no matter what, right? And then I'm like, okay, coming to make sure he's dead, right? Just in case he tried to like flash or anything, and then we go back mid. Okay, we go back mid. Remember, the entire time we're just making sure we're getting every single mid wave. And then, you know, as you go back mid, they know we just made a play bot. We're going to hover the bot side because they're going to try and make a play on us here, right? Diana could go on the minions and try and engage on us. You see we're back pinging. And then we see them do something really interesting. We see them just give up the mid wave in a hard commit top in response to us getting the Sylas kill. Now, remember what I said about trading kills. You want to do something on the other side of the map. But that doesn't mean drop mid-wave. They cannot just drop mid-wave for free, right? So the way you just punish them is you don't go help Jax. That's impossible. Look at where your jungle is. Look at what, you know, look at the state of map. It's not possible for everyone to go help him. You cannot help him as a team. Literally not possible. Therefore, must trade sides. Okay, so by default, just think about trading sides, basically, unless you can come clean up. Your like whole team can show up, come clean up, you can go help. Okay, otherwise you just need to trade sides. Anivia TPing is kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie, but we are trading sides. Mid tier 2 gone. Okay, this is pretty much GG. Like, this is actually so crazy that they're not defending this, right? So what you need to realize is all these mid-game, you know, decision-making, like playmaking, decision-making, like getting objectives for free, it all starts from getting the mid-wave. Remember, we got the mid-wave, and then we got the dragon, right? We got the mid-wave, and then they ran top, so then we just got mid-tier 2, right? And then we got the mid-wave, and then now Sylas is deciding to fight us 1v3, so we can just kill him and run, right? We just literally send it, kill him, and run, okay? And we see that Dinah is still on, so new turn. New wave is coming. It's a new turn. What do we see? Oh, they are chasing Anivia and they're aiming our tier 2 top. Okay, can we go and contest and fight them top side? No, then we trade, which is take bot side, right? And so us taking bot side looks like what? It means taking their camps, it means taking the wave, it means hitting the tower. Okay, and now hopefully you're starting to see the flow of the game. We get mid, the enemy team makes a play on one side of the map. Can you immediately respond? If the answer is yes, go fight, right? You can go kill them. If not, usually you cannot. If not, you must trade other side of the map, okay? And just by doing this, the game looks so much better. We are up another dragon. I am a level ahead. I'm 30 CS ahead. I have another kill. Like, we are way on track to carry this game, right? In fact, I'm halfway to my Infinity Edge, which is where we will spike and start one-shotting people with headshot. And then, you know, we take our base, and then we go back mid, right? Turn is over. It's time to go home. We have already gotten everything we wanted. Here, Anivia gets the mid wave, so I am homeless for one wave. Usually here, you either do chickens, you do wolves, or you try and find something useful to do, sit in a bush with a pink ward and punish support face checking. Anything like that is totally fine. I think it's kind of hard to do chickens, so if here, I should have done wolves, if anything. But, you know, taking jungle camps, especially someone who likes to farm, like Graves, you know, they might not be too happy. So, in this case, I didn't really need to. We just get mid, okay? And then we're planning to set up Dragon, but obviously, you know, don't drop the Baron for whatever reason. It's not up yet, but it will be in 30 seconds. It looks like I'm going to collect red. Oh, blue trinket is used as you're moving through unsafe areas is for you to check, okay? And if you don't use it for that, then it's used to check if they're doing the objective like Baron, okay? So, okay, I do red, right? I warded that bush. I was worried about Diana, but I hadn't realized we had seen her on the vision right before I put the blue trinket down. So kind of a wasted blue trinket, but you know, it's fine. Brahm's looking for something, but here's a thing that's also gets you guys tripped up. You see your support wants to do something. Okay, he can catch someone with Q. He's gonna ulti someone. Okay, did you get the midway first? You didn't get the midway first? Get the midway first. Okay, that's your job. Your job is to get the midway first always. Okay, so here, look at me. Oh, I'm doing my job, right? Secondary job for Caitlyn is make sure you have headshots stacked after you get a wave. So this is what I'm doing. And then after getting all that, then we can go fight. So you see that we are catching this Diana on our timer to move because we got the mid wave. Look at their bot lane. They're stuck just catching this wave because they didn't contest us getting the mid wave, and then because of that, their jungle can't play the game, right? Their jungle makes them. It's really easy for the enemy team to make a mistake when their lanes are getting shoved in, right? You see it all the time in lane. Everyone's getting shoved in, and your jungle Zac gets invaded by Nidalee. Like, how many times have you seen that? I've seen that a million times, right? How does it happen? The team that pushes first is able to make the first move, okay? And then it makes it really easy for the other team to make a mistake by face checking, right? So here, Brahm's checking Baron. We're getting Dragon for free. We know they're sitting in our top side jungle, right? So we can clear vision, but we have to know that they are coming, okay? So we have like an exit plan ready. We have flash ready. I'm net ready. I'm not going for that ward on Baron. We know that they are there, okay? We know for a fact they are on the other side. How do we know? Because we're doing dragon, they must trade sides, okay? So we must approach this with caution. That's why I'm not just like full sending for like the crab or like the Baron ward or something. You know, this is technically outside of our this is technically not allowed by the rules of like trading, okay? We're not really supposed to be able to win bot and top at the same time, right? It doesn't make sense. If you do that, the game's pretty much over, right? Here I cancel Lulu's base. You see I'm just using first strike. And then remember, once everything is done and you get the wave, the turn is over, this is your time to base. So here is our time to base. One of the ways I see a lot of you guys die is you guys just don't take a base. This happens, I think, if you are like Masters Plus and you kind of don't understand this part, this is where a lot of you guys get caught. You did not take a base. It's the opponent's timer to make a play, and you're standing mid here. A lot of times, a lot of you guys who just stand mid here, hit the wave. This is literally the only time in the game that they can make a play is when your teammates are in base, right? And then you get caught and you lose the Baron, right? It happens all the time. So if you are like Masters Plus and you're kind of lost in the mid game, you should study when to reset, because there are times to reset. Literally, sometimes I base even if I have nothing to buy, just so that we're all on the same page, just so the team is all on the same page. I'm not gonna do something stupid like get caught standing mid or something, right? Okay, so we got mid. Here we're trying to finesse this Diana, and then she gets caught by Nivea. We just fight like normal, right? Like, you know, nothing too crazy here. And then the instant we won the fight, I'm going mid. Okay, how come? Because there's already a mid wave here. This is my job, right? This is my job. Unless you can claim running at them is better than getting the wave, then you need to get the wave, okay? Consistency is extremely important when it comes to the mid game. Now, I'm not saying the team shouldn't fight. We just killed their jungle. Of course we want to fight, right? We want to run them down and get the Baron. But I don't have to run them down. Can Caitlyn run people down, guys? No. If I'm playing Ashe with an arrow, I'm fucking running them down, right? I'm a volley flash. I'm going to arrow. I'm playing Caitlyn, right? So it depends on where your champion is. But, you know, if you're playing something that, you know, can't actually do anything from this spot, you just get mid. Okay? So here, we get mid. We get mid. Team is chasing, right? We're going to stack headshot, and then we can go play the Baron here. We're going to try and make them face check. And, you know, you see, again, same pattern. I got mid. Jinx is catching mid. Now I'm here ready to try and fight while they're missing their ADC, right? You see this pattern over and over and over and over and over again. That's why it's so important. That's why bot gap does matter sometimes, is because this mid-game situation where if you have control over who has first push mid, you low-key have control over a huge part of the game. So here in this spot, I decided to not commit the Baron. We were afraid of Sylas. He's really strong. Instead, I decided to make a vision play. All I did was, I know they have no vision on me. I sit on the pink ward, and I'm just going to dump all my damage on the closest guy. That is relevant. You know, I'm not going to dump my damage on like a Malphite or something. But, you know, Jinx was walking by because she's coming to help the Baron, right? So I just dump everything, right? Literally everything. And then I just immediately flash out. I did all my damage. Time to run. Okay? I did my job. I did everything I wanted. Time to run until my cooldowns are back. So here, you know, you see me trapping and auto-attacking and stuff. But, like, this is not stuff you guys are unfamiliar with. You're just hitting the closest guy, right? This is nothing insane here, right? Like, straight up. All I did was auto attack and put a trap down. Very simple, right? The hard part was, okay, what was I trying to do there in the first place? I wasn't actually trying to just finish the Baron in their face. That's kind of impossible, right? We just wanted to turn. And then how we're going to turn, you know, just dump damage and run, right? Or have your teammate turn first with CC like a Nivea War. But no one was turning. I don't know why. So I decided to do it myself. And then after we kill them all, we can do the Baron. But you'll notice, how did I even make that play in the first place? We got mid. We found a favorable fight, and then we started the Baron, and then I hit on a pink ward. Okay, that's the pattern. Okay, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be ADC to use this idea, but that is the pattern. Here, I died to Jinx R plus Lulu E. I mean, we just finished Baron, but I'm just dead here. That's okay. But basically, the game is over at this point, right? We got the Baron. They can't really do anything, I'm pretty sure. Okay, this is kind of scary. Oh yeah, my jungle didn't have smite. What the fuck? That's not my fault. Okay, that's not my fault. And then this is the typical ADC moment. Okay, cool. We got Infinity Edge. Game over. Now I'm less focused. Okay, macro is still important, but now I have more options available to me. Options being, I should buy a cloak here, by the way, for the Infinity Edge. Options being, run around with headshot, actually fight. The entire time, you saw me min-maxing econ, except for that Vision Baron play, right? The entire time, getting mid, min-maxing econ. Now I'm like, okay, get mid, go fight them, right? So if you fast forward a little bit as I come out of lane here, we get mid and then we go fight them, right? Check it out. Jax got mid, and then then we can go fight, right? Oh, it's actually really important. I wanna back it up because this part is really important as well. This is all game sense, okay? So we saw that they gave up mid. Sorry, I'm backing it up still because I want you guys to look at the map. Just look at the map here, okay? They get the mid tower. Unfortunate. This is probably because I died. They get the mid tower and then they start backing off. But it's there. The Silas got a pink bot side. That's funny, right? Because that means they have bot side control. They're doing something, bot side, right? Potentially doing something here, right? So the instant I see Lulu, the instant we're chasing Lulu, I'm like, that's weird, right? Why is Lulu running towards the river? They must be bot side, right? Trying to do some kind of cheese play, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? Lulu's baiting. So I immediately blue trinket to try and find them. This is what a high value blue trinket looks like, okay? You use it to try and sniff out what they're doing. And then yeah, they died because, you know, they were trying to make a cheese play based on vision. You know, if Graves face checks or if I face check or something, they instantly kill us. But then because we spotted them, they're dead, right? And so that's it. That's the game. That was the entire game. That's it. The game, the FF, 30 seconds after this, okay? That's it. And so, if there is any takeaway from watching this video, there should be at least 2 takeaways. One, you can in fact win the game without mechanics on ADC. It is in fact possible because I literally didn't even do anything. I didn't even do anything. Did I do anything complicated? No. E flash, no Q flash, nothing. Okay, I EQ'd. That was it. Okay, so it is possible to win without insane mechanics as long as your decision making is very clean and you just have an enormous gold gap or objective gap over your opponents. Second, every good macro play starts with getting mid. Every single good play in this replay started from getting mid. The other one was starting Baron into a vision play, but that's kind of like juicy, okay? The most consistent play is get mid. Okay, and if you guys are wondering like, oh, I can't get mid because they're gonna kill me, I'll make a different video on that as well. But basically it amounts to try to get mid and bait their ganks using your sums, just like in lane, right? So yeah, anyways, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. I'm also streaming on twitch.tv/xFSN Saber if you want to come say hi. Streaming every day. You can always feel free to ask me questions there, or you can see me make these videos live, or even just give me suggestions on what to make next. I honestly, Twitch chat has the biggest input on what I make next, probably. Okay. Okay. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Yeah, hopefully this helped you guys. See you guys next video. Peace.